Discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 3 Geeks Flix. Joining me, as always, is the thinking man himself, the Muse, Justin Kyle. Say hello, everyone, Justin.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, and of course, I am the Tech, Mitchell Wright. We're back. We have a trailer break here for you. Of course, Justice League dropped today. That is what we're looking at. And, real fast, I just kind of wanted to remind everyone of who all's in this. And it's stacked. I mean, it's packed. It's like putting... Well, I'm not going to say that because that was not going to be appropriate or PC, so I just won't say anything about it. But it's like stuffing a lot of something into something.
Right.
Gal Gadot, Amy Adams, Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill, Connie Nielsen, Ezra Miller, Amber Heard... Jeremy Irons, J.K. Simmons, William Dafoe, Jesse Eisenberg, Saran Hines, and Ray Fisher. And there's others, and I'm not going to say them all. Just don't have time. But as I always do, I look to you, good Muse, and say, Justin, give it to me. What you got? That face caught me off guard. Sorry.
It was good. It was good. There's some things I really liked about it. There are things that I found lukewarm.
Okay.
It was about what I expected it to be.
Okay.
So it wasn't, I wouldn't say I was like pissed off or anything over the trailer, which is good. But at the same time, I wasn't like completely blown away either. I am excited for it. I mean, it's Justice League. How can you not be excited for this?
Absolutely.
So would I say that after this is my most anticipated movie of 2017? No, I wouldn't. Still, I would not say that.
Okay.
Was it a good, solid trailer with some good aspects? Absolutely. Could it have been a lot worse? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Could it have been the best trailer of 2017? Absolutely. Could have been all those things. So, yeah, overall, I'd say it's pretty good.
Pretty good? All right. What were the things that made it lukewarm for you?
Just some little moments. I didn't like... there were a couple of shots that I was like, yeah... And I kind of noticed this upon like the fifth or fourth watch of Batman v Superman, and then it kind of a light went off, and I was like, yeah, I've kind of felt this a long time. But I don't know if it's the CGI company he uses, but a lot of Zack Snyder's backgrounds just look way too CGI to me. Like some of the green screen is just like, I remember the exact scene in Batman v Superman. It's right after the courthouse blows up, and you have that close up of Superman's face. And then everything else is just on fire. And I was like, man, that looks fake to me for some reason. And then from that thought on, the rest of the movie, I had that thought of like, that looks fake too. Everything looks fake. Mm-hmm. So for instance, I kind of had that feeling in some of the shots here. One of the things I didn't like was at the very end, even though it was cool as a concept and it was pulled off pretty well, Aquaman on top of the Batmobile, I liked that. I thought that was pretty dope. But I didn't like it when he said yeah. Like, I think that was over the top. I was thinking less is more. It could have been so much less if they just would have been like a simple, like, yep, let's do it, like a nod. Mm-hmm. Things like that. But yeah.
All right. It was a solid trailer. It was what we expect from Zack. It does look like this is a tad more lighthearted, which we don't have so dark, gritty, serious, and it's just a whole movie of despair that we kind of had in Batman vs. Superman. But in all honesty, the CGI is the CGI. It is what it is. You could tell certain parts were CGI. Was it awful? No, but you could tell, yes. Did the cast look great? Yes. Did I enjoy some of the exchanges they had? Absolutely. What's your superpower again? I'm rich. I mean, that was awesome. All of us have said it so long. And I love that they go and state the obvious.
Right.
Jason Momoa has sold me as Aquaman. I'm looking forward to seeing him in his own movie. Gal Gadot was solid as always. And then Ezra Miller just further letting us know that, yes, he is the DC cinematic universe Flash, and there are no questions about it.
Right.
I think he's going to be a great Barry Allen, and I think the movie that he does is definitely going to be a much more lighthearted and kind of what we're used to seeing, what a lot of people like from Marvel. So,
Right.
all in all, they fixed some of their demons. They're definitely held back something. There's a lot they're not showing us. Of course, there's a lot of names I told you that didn't show up in this trailer. But J.K. Simmons at the end, I love that. It's good to see you playing well with others. And I like how Jason Momoa isn't going to be just all dark, brooding, and serious, that he's going to have look like a bat. I dig it. I'm like, yeah. I like that exchange.
Yeah,
so
I did too.
all in all, it was good. It was solid. Was it just mind-blowing, amazing? No, but it was solid. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Yep.
So
I agree.
What was? You've got some more. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Well, I was just going to say, to counter my point earlier, I don't want to come off negative, but like when I said the CGI looked CGI, there were some shots of CGI that looked awesome. So, for instance, Aquaman, when he's blocking the water, I mean, obviously that's CGI, and it looks CGI, but that was awesome-looking CGI. There was a lot of shots that looked straight up awesome.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder, when it comes to practical shots and everything practical, even at the beginning when it shows Bruce Wayne on the horse, when he does practicality, in-shot camera work, he's some of the best out there.
I agree.
So that is I think people forget that from time to time, especially him and his ability to do action well. Obviously, the music was pretty awesome, right?
I agree.
Both of those, and I heard this earlier, and it makes sense. The first White Stripes song, everyone that I watched some reviews, and they're like, yeah, I could see Zack Snyder handpicking that. I do like "Come Together" better than that. I thought that was freaking perfect. Right?
Fits, unite, time to unite, come together. Hell yeah!
And we talked about this at length before. And when it comes to a movie, I would say that the score itself is maybe about 25%. When it comes to the trailer, it jumps up to probably 50% of whether or not people like it or not.
I agree.
And not only as the lyrics like come together as a song makes perfect sense for the first Justice League, but then they added that little hard rock, cover to it. It was perfect. It was great music for the trailer. So that definitely helps a lot.
All right. Well, given that, what's your number?
I'm gonna give this an 8, a solid 8.
That's a commendable score right there. Commendable. Yeah. I am going to give it. I'm going to give it an 8.5. It wasn't 9 quality. I said it was solid. I was holding back a little. I was hiding a little. I liked it. I dug it. It helped put some of the demons of the past to bed. Not all the demons of the past are put to bed, of course, until I see the movie and how it flows.
Right.
So, for a trailer, 8.5. Music really, really made it awesome. The little bit of CGI parts where I could tell it was CGI is really what kind of brought it back. Other than that, I thought the exchanges and the portrayals were solid. Effects has some work to do.
Right. That's understandable. I mean, we shouldn't hold that accountable as of yet. Another thing that's admirable of what they're doing, even though this is kind of like the first official trailer, is this official trailer number 2, or is this the first official trailer?
Stuff I've seen says official trailer number 1.
Number 1? Okay, that makes sense, because the other one was just Comic-Con footage.
Right.
But I'm thinking, and I'm glad they didn't show too much on this.
Yes.
I mean, like you said before, there's obviously a lot more to come, without talking, obviously, with some big name casts that weren't in there. They could have done something like that. The end, the mic drop moment with the, it may be temporary, the Batman thing. I thought that was funny notes. Action looks good. That one epic shot of, it looks like a freaking war was going on. Didn't that look like the Amazons?
Yes.
Okay. So that's also something that got me pretty excited. I like that shot of the bat. I wish we would have seen, or not the bat, the Nightcrawler. I wish we'd have saw a little more of that. That's the thing. But I think that's another thing that they get. They do a good amount of teasing. Right. So the more I talk about it, yeah, you're right. I'll jump up to 8.5.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
And Keep with it and do not repeat the sins of the Batman vs. Superman trailer to where you screwed everything completely over with Doomsday. So keep it solid, keep it where you're at, keep on the same note you're on, reveal a little bit more, keep getting us pumped. And there you have it. And I'll give you my address so you can send me that check for helping you fix that out.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Right. Make it out to 3 Geeks Flix. I wanted to ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So even though at the end of Batman v Superman, Superman sacrifices himself and dies. Mm-hmm. Now clearly, we know Superman's going to come back.
Yes.
Right. And there were even pics of him in the black suit on set. I don't know if that's been manipulated, but I was thinking, and we were just kind of talking about this, showing too much. Now, what would you have felt? I kind of wanted just a little bit like, what at the very end, like the final shot, it just showed like a close up of the black S on a suit. Would you have dug if they would have done something? Because I guarantee you in the marketing that's going to happen somewhere.
I think they're saving something like that.
Okay, so you're glad they wouldn't have gone that route?
Right. This first trailer, I wanted them to leave me wanting more. And they did. Okay. And come the second or final trailer that they do,
the final trailer would probably make sense.
That would be perfect.
Right, and even if they go there out and show Superman, I wouldn't want it to be anything other than a tease. Like, I wouldn't want any shots. I'd want just like a little close-up of his eyes or close-up of the S or like a silhouette across the sun. Just something like that. I really hope, like you said, very wisely, don't give us too much with that, right?
Right. Again, that check could be written out to 3 Geeks Flix, okay? Just come on, Warner Brothers DC, cough it up. This is everything you needed to know. We're gonna get you paid. You get us paid.
And we also will volunteer to make your next trailer, and we guarantee at least 5 thumbs up on YouTube.
At least 5. Hey, that's what we can guarantee right now, folks. That's all.
Right.
That's we're not. We have no delusions of grandeur. We're gonna give you exactly what we think we can give you.
Right.
But anyways, check us out on Facebook, 3 Geeks Flix. Give us a like, comment, holler, troll us. You don't do Facebook, we've got Twitter. It's at the number 3 Geeks Flix. That's FLIX. Follow there, holler there, troll there. You are the third geek. Get involved, holler with us, troll with us on some stuff maybe too. I mean, you know, we're nice. We're approachable. We're friendly. We like to talk. We like to have a good time. We like to laugh. Justin likes to steal small children's stuff. It's gonna be great. So just come on by.
Well done. Well done.
All that with a little in my throat.
That makes my throat hurt when you do that.
Does it? All right. I've accomplished something today.
Yeah. Good job. Well done.
Anyways, as I always do, folks, appreciate you all sticking around and stay tuned to the glow of those monitors because we're going to catch you next time. Good night. Hello? How are you? Have you been alright?
What?
That's why we don't have nice things.
Hang on, I'm gonna put you down for a second.
That's alright, everybody else does too.
Do this like nice. Do all the
What? You look like you just checked auto Robitussin.
Felt like it.
With that in mind, if you go back and you watch like Brad Pitt's performance, it's not very good. Some of his facial expressions look like he just smelt a terrible fart. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I'm you, Twilight.
see it? Can you see it?
No. Oh, nice. Where'd you get that?
I don't remember where I got it. I stole it from someone.
Stole it. You steal Disney movies. You steal Mary Poppins because it's gangster as shit. And now you're still in Black Roses. What's next?
Lives.